guys to a brand new episode of Storytime Sunday, where I tell a brand new story about my crazy life every single Sunday. If you're not subscribed, make sure you click on the subscribe button so you will never miss a video. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. Let's go. So this entire story started when I was in the 9th grade. It was towards the end of the school year. There was this boy that I had a crush on throughout the entire school year, but because I was so shy and so reserved, I never really told him that I had a crush on him. So I would always be like this little weirdo that would be on my lockers watching the guy walk through the hallways. One day after school, I had missed my yellow bus. I don't know why I thought to walk home, but I decided to walk home. As I'm walking home, you guys, all of a sudden a car comes up behind me and they start driving really slow. So I grab onto my book bag tighter and I slowly turn around. As I turn around, the person rolls down their window. Guess who's inside of the car? My freaking crush, y'all. He says to me, "Hey, do you want to ride?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want to ride. I'm okay, trying to play it all cool, I'm okay." Instead of us talking more, he just decides to pull off. I guess because I said, "No, I don't need a ride," he just pulled off. So then the next day of school, I was so nervous because I knew I was going to see him. I just didn't know when I was going to see him and what I was going to say to him. So I'm walking down the hallway and I see him. All of a sudden, he walks up to me, he gives me a hug, and he asks for my number. Yeah, I literally could feel my heart pounding out of my chest. I could not believe my crush was asking me for my number. So he looks at me and he says, "Well, I didn't get your phone number yesterday." So I'm blushing out of my cheeks, you guys. And I'm like, "Oh, I forgot to give you my number." So we exchanged telephone numbers. But the crazy thing about this is I didn't have a cell phone. So I literally had to wait till the end of the school day to be able to call him. So to make a long story short, I saw him every single day that I went to school. And then we would talk on the phone for hours every single day. And then that is when summer break happened. So then one day I'm talking to him on the phone and he's telling me that he wants to meet up with me at a skating rink. He's going to bring his friends and I'm going to bring my friends and we're all going to meet at the skating rink. Now this was kind of like my first little date. It was kind of like a date for me because no boy has ever asked me to meet him somewhere. So I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm going on a date with my crush. This is amazing. So when we got to the skating rink, it was a super long line outside. I'm talking about the line was out of the door. So we had to stand in this really long line and wait to get in. Now I didn't have a cell phone, so I didn't know how I was going to contact him. I was just hoping, crossing my fingers, that he was going to show up. So we're standing in line, we're waiting and waiting, still no sign of him. And then out of nowhere, I see his car pull into the parking lot. I was super happy. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe he actually showed up. So he gets out of the car with his friends. As he's walking towards us, I'm like blushing inside and everything. But instead of him walking up to me, you guys, he literally walked past me. He walked straight past me. He walks inside of the building, he gets in. He must have been on some type of like VIP skating list or something, but he literally did not have to wait in line. So then I finally get into the skating rink and I go off to look for him. When we find this guy, him and his friends are literally standing there with a group of girls surrounding them. And he's talking to this one girl as if like that's his girlfriend or something. So I'm like, oh wow, like I felt kind of like heartbroken that he invited me out here and he's there talking to another girl. So I walked up to him and I was just like, oh hey, how are you? How you doing and stuff? And he literally looked at me like I was disgusting and he didn't want anything to do with me. So then he just pushes me away, brushes me off and pushes me away like, get away. So at this time I had this skin condition that I was suffering from. It was white marks all over my face and all over my body. So one of my friends was super duper bold. She walks up to him and she says, "Why are you treating her like this? What did she do to you?" And he tells this girl, the reason why he's treating me like this is because he would never date me. I'm ugly and I look hideous. Do you not know how heartbroken I was when my friend came back to me and told me the words that he said to me? I'm talking about tears just started flowing down my face, you guys. I just decided to run outside of the building and all of my friends, they followed behind me. I just remember days and days of me looking in the mirror, just thinking that I was the most ugliest girl in the world. Like no one will ever love me because I look ugly with these white marks all over me and stuff. That's just how I was thinking. Like he really hurt my feelings and he hurt my image, like the way I looked at myself and viewed myself. So then when school finally started, I was white mark free, my skin condition was free, and I walked into that building looking good. All of the boys that went to my school, they was like, oh my God, you're so pretty. You look cute. All of the girls like my outfit. I just looked really good. So then out of nowhere, the guy that I had a crush on, he walks up to me and he's like, oh, hey, there go my girl. I missed you. Why haven't you been calling me? And I look at him and I say, are you serious? Do you not remember what you said to me? You called me ugly. And he said, no, you're not ugly now. You're beautiful. And I said, well, you didn't think that I was beautiful when I had my skin condition. And he said, well, you're not going to give me another chance, a second chance? And I said, no, I'm not going to give you a second chance. If you didn't love me with my skin condition, then you're not going to love me now. So I don't want anything to do with you. And I walked away. All I heard was all of his friends just busting out laughing. Every single day he tried to talk to me, but I just felt like I didn't want anything to do with him after he called me ugly. So that was that, and now I'm living my best life. So you guys, always remember that you are beautiful the way that you are. Your flaws are literally what makes you beautiful. Don't let anyone tear you down, and keep on smiling. So you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. As always, I love you guys also very much. Thank you so much for watching.